Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Met on the Weekend. I'm your host, Tomas Lopez. You're in the one place where the bands are local, the topics are trending, and the people are just beautiful. And you will always remember that day that we met on the weekend.
You mean he just gave you his wallet? That's Fred. You tried to pick on me, so I told him I was your Menchie's cousin. You just dropped it and ran. Well, what are you gonna do if your Menchie finds out you said that cousin stuff? He'll kill you. He'll kill you. You're a Menchie.
Welcome back to this week's episode of Met on the Weekend. I'm your host, Tomas, and this is my beautiful co-host, Melanie Townsend.
Hi, guys.
How you doing, girl?
Good, how are you?
Oh, not too bad. I mean, I know you're super busy with the Met Report
Well,
and
you
whatnot.
know what? Thank you for inviting me here. I'm happy to help you.
No, I'm so glad that you're here, dude. I've been trying to get her in this studio for quite some time, so I'm happy that you're finally in here.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you.
Yeah, dude, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm wearing a hat today because the snow kind of messed me up. They closed my salon. I couldn't get my eyebrows done, so I threw a hat on and I called it a day. You know what I'm saying?
Having a crisis.
A crisis, girl. It was a Reeve crisis.
Well,
yeah.
you look good.
Well, thanks, girl. All right. Well, I mainly invited my girl Melanie on today so that we could play my favorite game.
Ooh.
How do you feel about that?
Okay.
All right, girl. So we've got some amazing trending topics this week. First off, on my personal favorite, my girl from back in the day, Jenny from the block, Barbie is getting a makeover.
Okay.
All right, so the makers of Barbie looked at Barbie and her shape, and they felt like maybe her image was harmful to the psyche of young women.
Sure.
Because it was representing a body shape and a body type that represents what, 0.5 of the population in the
Not
world?
even.
Not even.
It's unrealistic. Yep.
It's unrealistic.
It's unrealistic.
And they have really decided to step out of the box. They're making tall Barbie, short Barbie, your average Barbie, a thicker Barbie, you know, for your woman with more curves. And they're also changing her skin color. They're making different shades of it, different hair types. You know, girls with short hair, curly hair, more coarse hair. You know, and they're really just trying to show that women come in all shapes and sizes.
Yes, they do.
So, Miss Melanie, how do you feel about that?
Well, you know what? I think it's a little bit sad that we're taking this long for us to change Barbie. And, you know, growing up, I did have Barbie, but they were black Barbies. And, you know, I grew up with predominantly white friends. And so when they would come over, they would be like, why do you have black Barbie dolls? Well, it's because, hey, I'm black. So, you know, I think it's phenomenal that they're making a Barbie that has different cultures, with Indian, black, Chinese, whatever. But the thing that I said before, why did it take so long before we actually put this into effect?
Yeah, you know, we're at this point in American history and history in general where we're really starting to see that, you know, the differences that we all have make us so beautiful.
Absolutely.
And then if we don't really protect that and express that and show how diverse we are in this country and how much we respect one another and how much we are a melting pot of culture and we can do it successfully, then if we don't show that and we're not being proud of that, then our foundation makes no sense. And we already, you know, it can be iffy on what we stand for in this country anyway. So I feel like this is a really good step in the right direction. And, you know, me growing up, the only Barbie I guess I would have related to was the Pocahontas Barbie. And it was like, I don't know. I'm wondering if they're going to change Ken.
That they should. I had a black Ken doll, you know? I think his name was Tyrant.
I need Beer Belly Ken. You know what I mean? I need me a Beer Belly Ken. No. All right, girl, well, how about you? What's our next topic for today?
Well, okay, so the next topic that I found last night was Vanity Fair did a new cover for 2016 in honor of the Oscars that are coming up, and it has on the cover these beautiful and phenomenal talented actresses in Hollywood, and they range from the youngest ones to the old and beautiful ones of Hollywood. But I think what it really represented was the diversity and how great the actresses are in Hollywood, but how some of these actresses are kind of forgotten and kind of put on the back burner, because when you reach a certain age in Hollywood, unfortunately, that's like your death sentence. You're gonna kind of be irrelevant after a while. So on the cover, they had Diane Keaton, Jane Fonda, who are, you know, older women, but they are beautiful, phenomenal actresses. Jane Fonda, I don't know how old she is, but she looks fantastic.
I mean, you know, this is definitely sending, this is a powerful image, and it definitely sends a message. But before it sends any message or how powerful it is, let me tell you, these women look absolutely amazing, stunning. Even the older women, like we were just talking about Barbie, you know, all women are beautiful in all shapes, in all sizes, in all ages. You know, my mother is a perfect example of that. You know, she is in her 60s and she looks amazing. She lives a healthy lifestyle and she radiates what it is to be a beautiful, healthy woman. And so,
no matter what age.
No matter what age, it doesn't matter. And it's really funny because a lot of these older women, and you know, are a lot more healthy and run in circles around these younger girls.
Absolutely.
So I mean, there's really to me, there's no expiration date on a good woman. A good woman is priceless and timeless. So
absolutely, absolutely. And you know, instead of judging actresses or whatever just on their looks or how, you know, if they have big boobs or whatever, fake hair, you know, judge them on how well they act in a role, what their character is, what they represent outside of Hollywood, what they do in their spare time. You know, so I think all these women are phenomenal and represent a great.
Well, yeah, and I mean, obviously with the Oscars in general, there's a huge controversy going on right now, and with acting in general, which is going to lead me into our final topic. Michael Jackson is the new Michael Jackson movie label called Michael, Marlon, and Elizabeth. Excuse me, Elizabeth, Michael, and Marlon. It's a British movie, and they have actually cast Joseph Fiennes to play Michael Jackson. Joseph Fiennes is a white actor, and so right now a lot of Michael Jackson fans are up in arms. So how do you feel about that?
You know, I said it before, why are we judging someone on their skin color when we should be judging them based on their character and how they perform in a role? Now, it's a white person who's playing Michael Jackson who, at the end of his life, was fair-skinned. He changed the color of his skin. We recognize that he was a black man, yes. But I feel like, honestly, if a black man were playing this role, I don't know why, but I feel like it would be a bit of a blackface kind of stunt.
If they were to paint him white.
If they were to paint him white and then had, it just, I think it just makes more sense, honestly, to have
a man.
And if he knows what Michael Jackson represented, if he stays true to who he was, then go for it. I'd say let him do this role and let him execute it perfectly.
I know it's a sensitive subject. I absolutely understand why people would kind of be taken back by it for a second.
Sure.
But then once you put it into context and you understand that this man had a disease that changed the pigment of his skin, you have to say, okay, historically, we need to have, it has to be someone who looks like him. And yeah, we can't paint a black man white because that would just be the same as painting a white man black. And if it's not okay one way, it can't be okay the other way. And blackface is not okay. Like, period, point blank, it never was, never will.
Bottom line,
So that's how I feel about it. I just hope that he, like I said, I saw an interview with him and he really asked people, judge me on how good of an actor I am. Please, don't judge me on the color of my skin. Judge me on how well I portray Michael Jackson. So I'm just hoping that he portrays Michael Jackson right. I can't wait to see who plays Elizabeth Taylor and Marlon Brando.
No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Lindsay Lohan did I think she.
I want Lindsay Lohan to play Elizabeth Taylor.
I think she played somebody else. Did she? Oh no, she did play Elizabeth Taylor in some Lifetime drama. I don't know if she did well in it, but you know, it'll be interesting to see who the other actress will be.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for coming on to the show
Absolutely,
today.
yeah.
That's all the time we have for How Do You Feel About That? But stick around because up next we have an amazing local trio and you don't want to miss out. Hello and welcome back to this week's episode of Met on the Weekend. Please join me in welcoming our guest artist, Henry Graham's Satin Sound. Thank you so much for coming on to Met on the Weekend, guys. I'm honored to have you guys here.
Thanks for having us.
Perfect. All right, so tell me, what is Satin Sound? What do you guys do? What is it, Sounds of Satin?
Well,
tell me.
It is a house band of the bigger company Images Art International, which I created, being a member of the Screen Actors Guild and formerly being on TV shows with NBC and Fox and you know, just that whole world I brought here to Colorado and started a company called Images Art. And these lovely people are part of that house band. We have an International Performing Arts Conservatory that also caters to children with special needs, the inner city kids, teaching them the tools they need to go off. Some of our kids are at Juilliard, the Kirov Ballet, School of American Ballet Theater, as well as getting people who are homeless who want to sing and dance trained and giving them a real education onto how they can reach their artistic dreams. So yeah.
Awesome. So you guys are not originally from Denver. No. Where are you guys from?
Virginia, me and my mother.
Oh, so you guys are family. That's amazing. Yeah, family that sings together stays together. So that's great. And where are you from?
California.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, this is Denver right now. It's the place, the melting pot, I guess you could call it. Yeah, so if you guys could describe your sound in one word, and I'm going to go down the line here. What would it be? Starting with you.
Amazing.
Amazing. Love it. How about you?
It's speechless.
Speechless.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I would say transcendent.
Transcendent. Okay, so amazing, speechless, and transcendent. Beautiful. I am really excited to hear you guys. So I always ask all of my artists this, and I feel like this is really important to knowing a band or knowing an artistic entity, and that is, what is your message to the world? What are you guys trying to tell people? What are you trying to really put out there and make your image?
Well, what we're trying to send is love for like everyone. We're trying to spread like community throughout everywhere. Give true art to people who lost their inner self. That's what we're basically trying to do.
That's beautiful.
And it's also to heal. Because music, dance, any type of art is for healing. And when you have that in your community, then your community grows. When you don't have it in your community, you see it dwindle. And so we're here to set that stage for the next generation, because you're taking music out of schools and excuse me, you're taking the music out of schools and children aren't getting that musical aspect, dance or anything like that. It's more for people who have a more caliber of riches, put it that way. So when you give it back to the community, then it's much more than words, as I said. It's much more than just an art. It's something that soothes your soul. It gives you ambition. It gives you goal. It gives you that drive to keep going.
That's so beautiful. I feel that. I was lucky enough to have gone to an art school and been exposed to a lot of art for a very large chunk of my life. And I never understood why I was chosen, and none of my other friends were, one of two Native American kids in the entire school. And, I was raised where oral tradition is very important. So that's really beautiful to me that you guys are really trying to show people that, this art saves lives. It saves lives every day. And that's so beautiful. I'm sorry, you guys really got me on that one. Yeah. So you guys perform downtown, correct, on Tuesdays?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, Tuesdays, every Tuesday at the Aloft Hotel, and then we go down and have art jams over at Brick on York, which is Colfax in York.
And Aloft is on
15th and Stout.
Okay.
It's right there, right smack in the middle.
Next to Leela's.
Next to Leela's.
Okay.
In between
Leela's European
Leela's
Cafe
and
for those
Hyatt.
of you. Perfect. Yeah, and that's it's a great spot. You guys can hit that up on Tuesday nights.
Tuesdays from 6 to 9.
There you go, Tuesdays from 6 to 9. Please check out Satin's sound, and please stay tuned, because up next we have Conscious Creatives here to tell us all about their new artistic group. What's up, guys? I'm Tomas Lopez, and you're watching Met on the Weekend. Currently in the studio, I have Akiela I here to tell us all about Conscious Creatives. Thanks for coming in, Akiela. How are you?
I'm great.
You look gorgeous, girl.
Oh,
Ooh,
stop.
I'm loving
Thank
this
you.
mesh. You know, if it's
Thank
see-through,
you.
it's mine.
Well, I'll make you one.
Yes, please do, baby girl.
Yeah,
Please
I
do.
got you.
So I've heard so much about Conscious Creatives.
Yeah.
Please tell us about it.
Okay, well, Conscious Creatives is a community for local Denver talent, mainly young adults. It's kind of right now in the beginning stages, but our vision for it is expanding every time we meet. We have thrown art shows. We just support each other by going to each other's shows. We are thinking about starting a community center, possibly a housing, TV show, radio station. It's kind of just all arts and just really community.
Yeah. So how did this idea come about to create this community?
Well, after I graduated in high school, I kind of became friends with a lot of artists, and they were just so talented, and I didn't understand why they weren't on the radio or they weren't just blown up by now. So I just really made it my goal to make sure that I tried to support them in any way I could and connect them with different people. So I actually got a name through the community as the Connect. So people would come to me if they needed like a graphic artist or photographer or whatever. So I just figured, you know what, let me just get all these people together so they can connect themselves. So I started having brunches at my house like once a month. And from there, it kind of just snowballed and became something larger. So now there are about like 30 people involved. And we have another meeting coming up where I'll be announcing some really, really cool projects and ideas. We're also partnering with the Black Arts Festival this year. And going to take charge of the youth festival.
Yes.
So that's
And for those of you who do not know what the Black Arts Festival is, it's a annual celebration that they have in City Park here in Denver. It's a lot of fun. Definitely check it out. Lots of local businesses and talents there as well.
Yeah.
So
July 8th, 9th, and 10th.
there you go.
So,
Those are the dates for that.
yeah.
So what is your message, Akiela? What is your message as an artist, and how do you play? You know, who are you as an artist, and what do you try to get out of this community?
Okay. Well, my message is to be yourself, express yourself. My mission with the community is to create and inspire conscious and creative minds. I have a brand, which is my clothing brand, and it is a worldwide movement called Absolute Vibe. So I make clothes, and then with the movement, it's just to inspire positivity and to bring people in unity with love and positivity, and to say that this can become a worldwide thing. Like, world peace is very possible if everyone believes it's possible. So I just try to create positivity out there.
Beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful. Well, I mean, definitely check out people that are a part of the collective: Sir Els, Kayla Marquis, Kid Astronaut,
Yeah.
Akiela, and myself. You can check out our Facebook. You can
Yeah.
check us out on all of our other social medias. Check us out this summer at the Black Arts Festival, July 8th, 9th, and 10th. And, well, it looks like that's about all the time that we've got for Met on the Weekend. We'll see you next time, guys. Welcome back to Met on the Weekend. Please join me in welcoming Henry Graham's Satin Sound.
Ah, yeah.
there comes a time well, the world should be as one. We need to recognize we gotta put it together. Yes, we can do it. Yes, we can do it. Time will change when you come around. You got the questions now. We got the answers now. All the time. You don't know, no. I don't know, no. Where the road's gonna take us. You don't know, no. I don't know, no. Where the road's gonna take us now. Take us now. Take us now. Take us now. Change. Though the world's a change. People, open up your mind. Can't you hear the children? Oh, they're crying out loud. Oh, times are changing. Oh, come on, all the time. You don't know, no, I don't know, no. Where the road's gonna take us. You don't know, no, I don't know, no. Where the road's gonna take us now. Take us now. Yeah. See, you don't know where the road's gonna take us. You don't know where the road's going. You don't know where the road's gonna take us. You don't know where the road's going. Oh. Times are changing. Oh. Come on. All the time. You don't know, no. I don't know, no. Where the road's gonna take us. You don't know, no. I don't know, no. Where the road's gonna take us now.
This week's episode of Met on the Weekend was brought to you in part by JT Running Man. Check out his new mixtape, Running Man Urameshi.
JT Running Man come home. JT Running Man come home. JT Running Man come home. You done been gone for